Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So if you're watching this via my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. The subscribe button on this page. If you listen to this via my podcast, please go ahead and subscribe as well. So hey, today I want to talk about an overview of a winning MLM marketing campaign. So specifically what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing bite-sized type videos, marketing videos for the next 30 days. Today is day one of day 30 as it relates to these bite-sized type marketing type videos. So today I want to talk about two specific principles. I want to talk about you who's watching this or who's listening to this, and I want to talk about a proven marketing funnel. So essentially from an overview standpoint, because this is an overview, I'm going to pretty much from a prerequisite standpoint talk about high level some high level things, and then as the days progress we're going to be going in a lot more deeper. So today I just want to talk about it from a high level standpoint. So essentially, one of the things that when I started to learn this whole marketing thing, one of the things I started to hear a lot about was a marketing funnel. So now a marketing funnel has two elements. Element number one is supposed to generate a lead for you, and then element number two is supposed to turn that lead into a customer. So element number one, the way that I understood it when I started learning and teaching this whole marketing thing is that you have to generate a lead. So for me, my first business was a dating website. So in a dating website, I understood that the way that I could easily generate a lead is that the people who were coming to my site, I can give them something for free. I can give them a guide to solve a problem that they were having. And in exchange of that, they would go ahead and give me their email address. So the way that I did it is I created a free guide for men and I created a free guide for women. And I said, hey, this is a free guide that's going to help you to solve problem ABC. And, I want to give that to you for free. But in order for me to give that to you for free, just give me your email address and I'll go ahead and send that information to you. So as it relates to generating leads, I created the guide and I can go ahead and generate the lead. So generating the lead was not necessarily an issue, for me once I learned, the concept and the principle. The issue that I was having is that how do I turn that lead into a customer? Turning the lead into a customer became much more of a challenge for me. So essentially, that's one of the first challenges that I had. The other challenge I had was that I needed to try to get as many people to download that guide as possible in order to get people to your website, in order to get people to see your challenge, or in order to get people to see your guide or to download whatever that you're giving away for free. You need traffic. You need people to come to your website. You have two ways of doing that. Way number one is that you can do it by way of free traffic, and that is putting content out on social media, or in my specific instance, you can go ahead and do search engine optimization. And by search engine optimization, what I did is that I created websites and I created content, and I allowed Google to optimize some of that stuff and help people find me when they were searching for things related to my specific product. Now, that is not something that is easy, to be honest with you. That take months, and in some instances, it's not something very easy. So you can go that route by creating content and doing search engine optimization, whereby when people are searching for your specific product, they can find you. The other option is that you can go ahead and pay. You can go ahead and pay Google and say, hey, Google, I'm going to give you $100. I want you to send as many people to my website as possible for that $100. And then, you can do the same thing with Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, I want to pay you $100. I want you to send as many people to the website as possible. So that, in terms of getting traffic, that could be a lot more easier. That could be a lot more quicker. So that's the other option. So, people do take advantage of that specific option. So for me, let's just say that I didn't want to do search engine optimization to get people to look at my guide, or to get people to download my guide, and I wanted to just pay individuals to go ahead and I wanted to pay Google, I wanted to pay Facebook to go ahead and send as many people to my website as possible. Well, I could do that, right? But the problem is that let's just say I pay Google $100, for example. Pay Google $100, they send as many people to my website as possible, and then let's just say they sent, I don't know, 50 people, and of those 50 people, 20 of them downloaded my free guide, they became a lead. The issue that I had is that I didn't necessarily know how to turn those leads into customers. So I was generating leads, but I wasn't necessarily turning those leads into customers. So that's the problem that I was having. So I had a partially built, when I talk about a proven marketing funnel, I had a partially built funnel that didn't necessarily do the full job. It generated a lead, but it didn't necessarily convert them into customers. So then essentially I started to kind of just learn more about marketing, and I started to teach more about marketing as well. And I started to learn that, the top level marketers, what they were doing is that their marketing funnel was a lot more thorough, per se. So for example, if one of the marketing funnels that I've noticed was that they would send people to the first page of their website, it would say, hey, I'm going to give you a free book, for example. And in that free book, it would say, hey, this book is going to help you to become the best marketer in the world. I want to give this book to you for free. But in exchange for the book, I want you to do two things. The book is for free. I just want you to pay for shipping and handling, for example. So, the person that is looking at that page would pay $7.99. They would go ahead and get the book mailed out to them for free, and that's what would happen on the first page. First page would have a whole bunch of content telling them on why this book is the best book in the world and why I'm going to give it to you for free. All I want you to do is pay shipping and handling. So the person would go ahead and pay for shipping and handling, and then on the next page, what would happen is that on the next page, they would go ahead and try and sell that individual other things that are related to the book that's going to help them get better results with the book, right? So because of that, they can go ahead and pay for traffic. They can pay for people to go into this whole marketing funnel because, for one, they can go ahead and recoup the ad cost. So they can go ahead and make money inside of that funnel because that funnel had multiple steps. It wasn't just one step of generating a lead. After they generated the lead, they had, page 2, they offered something for sale. Page 3, they offer something for sale. So because of that, a percentage of those individuals will go ahead and buy something, and that would help them to go ahead and recoup their ad costs. So it would allow them to go ahead and generate a lead and turn that lead into a customer. That's one aspect of a proven marketing funnel. The other aspect that I've seen is that some people would say, hey, I'm going to provide you with a free training on how to do X, Y, and Z. You invite people to a free training, you give them as much value as possible, and you say, hey, if you want me to help you to go to the next step, here's how you can do it, and here is how I can help you. So the here's how I can help you is a service offer. Hey, I'm going to coach you through the process for X number of dollars. I'm going to do the thing for you for X number of dollars. So that's the other way that I started to notice that people were doing this whole thing as well. So those, that aspect of it, aspect number one, whereby you do what we call a free plus shipping. You give someone something for free. You say, hey, I'm going to give you a free USB, a free book. All you have to do is pay shipping and handling. Page number 2, I'm going to offer you something for sale. Page number 3, I'm going to offer you something for sale, and I'll recoup my ad costs that way. Or I invite you to, a training and say, I'm going to train you on how to be the best at X, Y, and Z. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and, offer you my services after I show you that, hey, I can do in X, Y, and Z. So those two models, those are just two of many different models. Those two models, I started noticing that those models can be proven marketing funnels, and those models can essentially allow you to pay for ads, generate a lead, and then go ahead and make a profit. So essentially, at a high level, those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be going in a little bit more deeper as time goes inside of this 30-day, bite-sized marketing videos that I'm going to be doing. So that's essentially the model. So essentially, you just need you, and then you need a proven marketing funnel. Now in MLM, sometimes that could be a challenge, to be honest with you. So when I first started in MLM, the first MLM company I joined didn't necessarily want me to do marketing funnels. So because of that, I had to leave that MLM company and find a different MLM company that allowed me to go ahead and use proven marketing funnels that would allow me to generate a lead and create a sale and generate a customer almost at the same time. So in addition to me doing these bite-sized type videos, I do have a full-blown training as well, whereby I go in a lot more deeper. And in that training, I have two objectives. That objective is I want to show you how to generate a lead, and I want to show you how to turn that lead into a customer. There's going to be a button somewhere on this page that allows you to go ahead and register for the webinar. The webinar is about an hour and 30 minutes long, whereby my partner and I will go in a lot deeper as to how you can go ahead and do that. Once again, this type of video is bite-sized. I'm going to be doing 30 days in the next 30 days. Today is day number 1. And I just wanted to kind of just show you an overview of a proven marketing funnel and just tell you at a high level what some of the things you can expect inside of a proven marketing funnel. Tomorrow is day 2. We're going to go in and kind of just talk about the next step in the process. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and register for the full version. I have a full version training that shows you how to generate a lead and how to turn that lead into a customer. Once again, there's a registration button somewhere on this page. Day 1, bite-sized marketing training video, and day 2 is tomorrow, and I will see you in day 2. That's my time. Vladimir Donis. Talk to you soon.